Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for the final SmackDown before WrestleMania. And whoa, am I excited! This is probably the shortest SmackDown in terms of, things that happen on it. But everything here, except for like 2 or 3 matches, are here for a reason. So, bear with me, sit back, relax, and let's just enjoy the go-home show. So we kick off with the 6-man tag, and it is the team of Trick Williams, Carmelo Hayes, and LA Knight as they take on Kevin Owens, Rusev, and Jacob Fatu. And this match ends in a draw. The carnage, the chaos, it just spills onto the outside, and eventually the referee just has to count and leave it at that. Unfortunately, the finish hurts the match quality, but for some reason everyone jumps up in pop except Rusev. Interesting. That's strange. I mean, Trick Williams has gone up by 0.7, 0.6. Like, make that make sense. But a 74 from the crowd, 72 match quality, and a 68 overall. But that's not where it ends. It continues. Because obviously the referee had to call the match as it's become an all-out brawl, but they don't care. These guys are still going at it. It's become this crazy fight in, out of the ring and everything. Trick and Carmelo Hayes are a little bit savvy to it though, as they slip outside of the ring, either side of it, as the others continue to try and destroy each other. All these kind of bigger, meatier men, you could say. And after staring each other down on the outside, they kind of nod at each other and come to an agreement as they both slide into the ring, teaming up to attack all of the other members. Mello and Trick, it's like they're made to be tag team partners. They're completely annihilating these guys. And just as it's the two of them standing, Trick Williams hits Carmelo Hayes with the trick shot, leaving him laid out on the floor as Trick goes to collect his belt and stand tall at the end of this segment. Is that what's going to happen on WrestleMania? We'll have to wait and see. Following on from this, though, we've got some tag team action, and we brought Isla Dawn back, but I don't think we've actually had the Unholy Union as a tag team since bringing her back. So I figured we'd throw them in against KC Squared, Katana Chance, and Kaden Carter, and it was a fine match. The crowd didn't give a shit about it, which is fair enough, because these are kind of like our enhancement talents, the jobbers of SmackDown. But hey ho, 3-star match quality though. That's pretty good. That's better than the 6 men we just saw. So there's definitely the skills. It's just the popularity that is suffering. But yeah, just a simple, straightforward match. They're not at WrestleMania, so we might as well give them a go here. We head backstage now though, where Seth Rollins is with Jackie Redmond. Kathy Kelly's got the night off. She can rest, go get a manicure, pedicure, foot spa, whatever she wants to relax for WrestleMania. But Seth Rollins is with Jackie Redmond as he informs her that he honestly didn't realise how hard it would be to find a tag team partner who was willing to team up with him and take on Big Cass and Logan Paul at such short notice. As well, as we know in the wrestling world, WrestleMania season is one of the busiest. So yeah, it hasn't been fun. But he has said that he's reached out to 1 or 2 people who might be available the night of WrestleMania, but it's just a waiting game now, Jackie, and it's going to go down to the wire to see if they can make it. Jackie then says, well, what will happen if they don't? And Seth says, well, I'm a man of my word. I set this challenge. I guess I'll have to take Logan and Cass all by myself. So, ideally, that's not what we want. We want it to be a fair competition. So let's hope that whoever Seth Rollins has reached out to is available on the night. Heading back to the ring now, and we have got Solo Sikoa in action against R-Truth. And wow, a 1-star match. Solo Sikoa, this is basically just a squash match in a way. Solo just completely annihilates R-Truth. He's not very happy about losing to Jacob Fatu last week or the week before, one of those. So obviously he's trying to redeem himself here by completely destroying R-Truth. And post-match, he just announces that he will be in and he will win the Andre the Giant Battle Royale, and Jacob Fatu will win the US title, and the new bloodline will start to be taken seriously again. So let's see if that happens. We're going to have to wait for WrestleMania to see if Solo can win the Battle Royal and if Jacob Fatu can win the red, white and blue battle. But we do stay in the ring because Andrade is here. Andrade standing in the ring, flanked by Rey Fénix and Mike Santana. There you go. There's Mike in his SmackDown colours, and there's Rey as well. Andrade has a mic, and he says, Rey Mysterio is not and has never been lucha. He's a cartoon. He's a mask that was made for 7-year-old boys to wear on Halloween. But me, Andrade, I was built by lucha, and I was burned by lucha. Rey Mysterio might be a legend, but legends, they're old. They belong in the past. And Rey, you've called me a coward in the past, so let's see who the real coward is. At WrestleMania, I want to end your legacy. I want to end Rey Mysterio. I challenge you in Lucha Warfare. The crowd erupt because Lucha Warfare sounds really cool, but they don't really know what it is. And Rey Mysterio's music suddenly comes in. Booyaka, booyaka! As he walks down to the ring with purpose. No smile, nothing like that. He's not high-fiving the kiddies in the front row. He climbs in the ring completely unflinching, despite the fact that it's a 3-on-1 situation right now. Rey Mysterio grabs a mic and begins talking as he says, "You think that you speak and represent Lucha? Andrade, you are not Lucha. You are corruption. You are ego. You twist tradition to try and serve your own needs. You want Lucha Warfare? You want to try and kill my legacy? Then so be it. Try. Because I am not afraid of you or these cowards that you surround yourself with. I accept." Fénix and Santana look at Andrade, who gives them a nod, and they smirk as they start circling Rey Mysterio. But from the corner of the arena, there's a big explosion of cheers as Dragon Lee, Joaquin Wilde, and Cruz del Toro, the two latter, stitches on their brow, bruises, tape wrapped around their ribs. They come running through the crowd, chairs and kendo sticks in hand, as they leap into the ring, attacking Mike Santana and Rey Fénix. Andrade, being, the smart, observant man he is, has already rolled out of the ring and he's already backing up the ramp. He's wide-eyed as him and Rey Mysterio lock eyes, and they do not stop locking eyes. Wade Barrett on commentary confirms it. He says, "It's official. Rey Mysterio versus Andrade in Lucha Warfare at WrestleMania. This is going to be war, and it's going to be personal." So, for all you people that aren't too sure what Lucha Warfare is, I don't know what it is either. I think I've made it up, but if this isn't what it is, this is what it is in WWE's world. It's basically kind of like, Tribal Combat or whatever, but in a less grandiose way. It's more that it's these two men, no disqualifications, interferences are allowed. So it's essentially LWO versus the Faction, but it is a singles match. So you can bet that Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, Dragon Lee, Mike Santana, Rey Fénix, and maybe some more surprises all interfere in this match. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. And I'm excited. Andrade says he's going to end Rey Mysterio's legacy. So let's see if he can do it. Following on from this, which is kind of the main event match of the night, but really not the main event because we've got a huge segment to end the show. It is the Creed brothers, the one half of the guy that's leaving us, versus the Street Profits. And in pretty good match. 83 score, 4 stars, 45 crowd reaction because, these two guys have got no pop. It is, of course, Montez Ford that gets the win, pinning Brutus Creed, because if you're leaving us, we're going to try and decimate you as much as possible. But yeah, good win for Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins as they bounce back from that #1 contender loss. You best believe that they're probably going to be queuing up and challenging whoever walks out of WrestleMania as the WWE Tag Team Champion. But yeah, decent match here. You know, I don't know what to do with Julius yet. If anyone's got an idea, it could just be NXT and see how he does there. Or it could be repackage him slightly or have him and Chad Gable together. Who knows? But yeah, that's a match. It happened. On to the main event. And here we are. Cody, AJ. The final face-off before their WrestleMania match, which will be happening on night 1. This is a lengthy script, so I apologise, but I think it's required. I think it's needed. Please enjoy. Sit back, grab your popcorn, drink your Prime, do whatever you want, but listen at least. So, the final face-off between AJ and Cody is here. They are in the main event of SmackDown, the final main event of SmackDown before WrestleMania. Nick Aldis is in the ring on hand as moderator. AJ Styles enters, chair in hand, as he opens it up to sit down. Cody Rhodes remains standing. AJ Styles, sitting back, calm and cocky, kicks off this segment. He goes, "You know, Cody, you've had quite the path in life, haven't you? Born into this business, surrounded by legends, carried by a surname. And sure, you have worked hard, I'll give you that. But let's not pretend that you didn't get opportunities handed to you while the rest of us had to fight hard just to get noticed. When I was beardless, a baby-faced boy, the WWE didn't want me. So I built the name AJ Styles from the ground up. Japan, the Indies, the UK, gymnasiums, all the way up to the Tokyo Dome. I earned every single accolade and every single ounce of respect in my career. I became phenomenal. I didn't need 3 generations of Rhodes blood running through my veins. I didn't need a legacy behind me. I didn't need pity. I did it all on my own." He pauses for a beat and then goes, "But you? You walk out here every week with a tailored suit and a smirk, talking about fighting for the fans, fighting for your family, fighting for this industry. But the truth is, Cody, you're just fighting for attention. You crave that camera, that spotlight, and you always will." Cody Rhodes is clenching his jaw tight as he raises the microphone to his lips. And he says, "You don't think I know what you're doing, AJ? You want to twist this into some kind of morality play. You, the phenomenal one who made it without any help, and me, the privileged prince who never really earned it. But let me set the record straight, AJ Styles. I did get chances because of my name, and I squandered most, if not all of them. I was handed that ball that you mentioned, and I fumbled it over and over and over again. I wore a mask and pretended I was ugly. I did cartwheels in face paint and the world laughed and cringed at me. I was a punchline. Hell, I laughed at myself too, if anything, to keep myself from crying. And when I walked away from the WWE, I didn't do it for the drama or because of a hurt ego. I did it because I had to find out if I was anything without the Rhodes name. So I fought from scratch without my surname, and I made it. Just like you." AJ Styles looking visibly upset and annoyed by what Cody is saying. He says, No, Cody. You walked away because you couldn't handle being the joke. You left because you weren't the guy and you knew you couldn't be the guy. So you tried to build your own company and make you the guy, and even that didn't work out. Then you came back after the company built your comeback for you. You didn't fight your way to the top. You just waited until the time was right. And now, look at you. It's all worked out. You're the poster boy. You've got the belt. You've got the nice suit. You've got the whole machine behind you, and you still act like the underdog. The truth is, man, you don't care about being the champion. You just want to be loved. You want to be Dusty's kid, the people's hero. You want that never-ending redemption story. Cody Rhodes is now angry, mentioning Dusty trying to trigger him, as Cody's pointing, like angrily at AJ Styles and says, I am a redemption story. And yeah, I want to be loved, but not because it fills my ego, because it means that I'm earning what I do, because I've given every piece of myself to this business, every drop of blood, every bead of sweat, every torn muscle, every damn heartbreak. You say that I need the spotlight? Maybe I do. But I've used that spotlight to shine the light on others. I've helped build stars. I've helped build lives. I've lifted people up when this place would have tossed them to the side. I am a leader, whether you like it or not. AJ laughs in response and finally stands up from the chair, closing in on Cody. And he goes, a leader? Well, in that case, Cody, why don't you lead yourself to failure? Because at WrestleMania, I'm taking everything from you. And when I do, we're going to see who the real Cody is. Without the title, without the tears, without the redemption arc. Time is almost up for you, Cody Rhodes. This is more than a title match right now. This is personal. Cody Rhodes fires the final shot in this war of words and says, you want to make it personal? Hey, AJ, it already is. It always has been. You say that I need this machine. At WrestleMania, you do realize that when that bell rings, it's just you and me. No smoke, no mirrors. And when I beat you, you'll see that legacy didn't get me here. I got me here. And if I do go down, hey, I'm going to go down swinging like a Rhodes should. But if I win, that spotlight you seem to resent so much, I'm going to make damn sure that you never step into it again. The two men then, square up. They get quite close as Nick Aldis closes in to ensure that the two men keep this clean. Cody raises his belt high as SmackDown comes to a close. This match, I'm hoping, is going to be insane. And that is how we end SmackDown. I don't care that we lost popularity. I really don't. I really enjoyed writing these segments. And I really hope you guys enjoyed them as well. So let's just quickly recap what's happened. The 6-man tag with all these battle red, white and blue battle people ended in a draw because it was just pure chaos. Trick Williams standing tall. There is that rule, isn't there, that if you stand tall the night before on a pay-per-view event, you're probably going to lose. Let's see if Trick Williams can break that trend. Straight up tag team match, not much to comment here. Seth Rollins still yet to secure a partner. It is very close to the wire now, Seth. Find someone, otherwise you are going to be at a huge disadvantage. Solo will be at Mania. He booked his ticket through the Andre the Giant Battle Royale and claims that Fatu will win the US title. Lucha Warfare has been set for WrestleMania. And I'm very, very excited to see what happens there. Andrade versus Rey Mysterio with obviously the faction and LWO who will be swarming the outside of the ring. Creed brothers lose. Cool. And then, of course, we had this final face-off. Here's the full script if you guys want to read it. Oh, it fits perfectly. There you go. And, Cody, AJ, really excited for that. Let's head back to the office. I think we need to check out NXT Stand and Deliver, and then I will run through the entire WrestleMania match card. I'll see you guys in a moment. Okay, we are back, and breaking news. Shinsuke Nakamura has signed exclusively with AEW, and also because he was a free agent, that means that he should be on their books right now. So we'll have to keep an eye out and see what Shinsuke's first handful of matches are in AEW and how he does as well. Let's go straight to the event histories and take a look at NXT Stand and Deliver. Just want to make sure there was no other crazy events. No, there wasn't. Cool. Let's go straight into it. 4 nights of NXT. Let's just not look. Let's go to the top, and let's hope that there are title matches, because this is a pay-per-view, of course. But let's have a look. So Javon Evans defeats Jasper Troy. Nikki Cross defeats Vipress. Jada Parker gets the win over Zarya. Thea Hale and Billie Kay defeat Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley. Oh, Julia retains her NXT Women's Championship against Peyton Royce. Ethan Page wins in a fatal 4-way against Shawn Legacy, Ashante the Adonis, and Tyson Dupont. Do we have a new champion? No, Lexis King retains. He defeats Buddy Murphy and Tyreek Igwe in a Heritage Cup match. Oh, is Mandy gonna do it? No, Natalya retains. Wow. Natalya is still the North American champion. She's a busy girl because she is wrestling tonight or tomorrow, one of those, in the red, white and blue battle. Yeah. And still not the main event. Fraxium retain as they defeat Ridge Holland and Elijah Holyfield. And we've got the North American title. I forget that Sean Spears is the champion and still the champion. Are we ever gonna have a title change? I mean, what the hell? We might have it here in the main event for the NXT title. It is Obafemi, Gabe Kidd, Hideo Itami, and Bo Dallas. And the winner, Obafemi. I mean, fine, you know, that's fine. I might have to use a main event just to change up some titles. Because obviously some of these people, like I want to call up, Sean Spears is probably going to get called up soon with the current storyline, but I don't want to call him up as champion, so I might have him drop the belt on main event. The same with maybe Fraxium and Natalya, and probably with all the champions. But yeah, I mean, that's a fair enough show, nothing crazy. But yeah, we are here. It is WrestleMania. Shinsuke here, you can see, is now with AEW. I'm going to quickly run through the WrestleMania card. Nothing's going to pop up. I'm just going to read it off my phone right now. So tomorrow, because you guys have only got to wait until tomorrow, it is WrestleMania Night 1. And this is the official match order, providing everything fits and is booked. It will be Andrade versus Rey Mysterio in Lucha Warfare. That will kick off night 1 of WrestleMania. Following on from that, we will have CM Punk versus Sami Zayn. The next match will be Trish Stratus versus Charlotte Flair in a no disqualification match, with the added stipulation is if Trish loses, she has to retire from professional wrestling. After that, we have the women's red, white and blue battle. That's Chelsea Green, Naomi, Bianca Belair, Natalya, Cora Jade and Bayley. We then have the SmackDown WWE Tag Team Championship match, DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. And the tag action doesn't stop there, because we have... I just realised most of these are SmackDown. That's fine. Because then we have Seth Rollins and whoever he can find, if he can find someone, taking on Going Prime, which is Logan Paul and Big Cass. The kind of loose co-main event of tonight, of night 1, but not the official main event, will be Cody Rhodes versus AJ Styles for the WWE Undisputed Championship. And then our main event is our WWE Women's Champion, Tiffany Stratton, taking on the Royal Rumble winner, Alexa Bliss. That is night 1. Night 2 is the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale. Remember, the winner gets automatic qualification into the King of the Ring tournament. That will then be followed by Dominic Mysterio versus Roman Reigns. Dominic has been told that he has to turn up, otherwise there will be severe repercussions. After that will be the men's red, white and blue battle, which will be Trick Williams, the champion, taking on Carmelo Hayes, Kevin Owens, Rusev, Jacob Fatu and L.A. Knight. Yeah. After that will be the Raw Tag Team Championships, the World Tag Team Championships, which will be the New Day as the champions, taking on War Raiders, the Usos and Los Garza. Immediately after that will be Karrion Kross, our Intercontinental Champion, taking on Bron Breakker in a no-holds-barred contest. And speaking of no-holds-barred hardcore action, that's immediately followed by the champions Black Tiger Mafia, who look to defend their women's tag team championships against Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez in a TLC match. And then finally, well, not finally because there's two more matches, but the two main events. The first of the co-main events is Rhea Ripley, our women's world champion, taking on Damage Control's Asuka, the winner of that Fatal 4-Way Elimination Chamber. And then finally, the main event of night 2 is Gunther, our WWE World Heavyweight Champion, taking on our Men's Royal Rumble winner, Drew McIntyre. This will be happening tomorrow and Sunday, as you can see on the calendar in front of you. I'm going to have a little break, have a drink, have a wee, and then I'm going to get straight into booking what I'm hoping are going to be 2 incredible shows. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe and share, and I will see all of you at WrestleMania.